Okay, Hardik, tell me something that I haven't asked you. Is there anything that I haven't asked you and you think it's important to share?
Yes, so I think we must let our viewers know about the underlying scams that are going on in internships.
Scams.
Yes. So what
Are
happens?
you serious? Scams in
Absolutely.
internships in India.
In India, yes, and even abroad. So basically, what happens is companies, they give you a very lucrative offer of training and a job that is guaranteed. So let's say I give you an offer and I say I will train you for 6 months. You give me 50,000 for those 6 months, and then consequently for every year I'll have you on a job, and then I'll pay you 1.5 lakh or 2 lakh or 3 lakh.
I'm trying to understand. So I apply, I'm a student, I'm applying for a job, for an internship. The company says कि तुम मुझे 20,000 रुपए मेरे अकाउंट में डालो.
Yes, for the training part of it.
And अभी तक we haven't signed any contract.
Nothing.
The student, अच्छा, okay, and then the student does it.
Yes, and
the students are doing that.
Absolutely. So I personally know a lot of people. In fact, I have also fallen into that trap, although I haven't paid money. But then there were a lot of emotions that went into that particular scam. So, but I got off of it very, nearly.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So like I was about to pay.
So it's like so real.
Absolutely. Everybody can. If I can fall for it, if other people can fall for it, you can fall for it too.
हाँ. तो फिर क्या होता है? Then the students pays the money.
Yes. So since the company looks so credible, उनकी website इतनी real लगती है, and students are like, अभी मैं training के लिए pay कर रहा हूँ, and then मुझे इतनी बढ़िया job मिल जाएगी, तो वो सीधा transfer कर देते हैं. They like 20,000 Paytm to this company, no offer, no contract, nothing. And what happens is they'll train you for 1 month.
अच्छा, they'll train.
Yes, ताकि तुम्हें ऐसा ना लगे कि वो fake company है.
Right.
So there's some rapport, but then 1 month or 2 months down the line, company is gone. They're completely gone. There's no website, nothing, or they'll stop responding to your emails. And since you don't have that written anywhere, a confirmation that
even if it is written, I think
exactly
उसका फायदा क्या हुआ है?
No.
Right? क्योंकि they already know कि they are going to run.
Yes, exactly.
हाँ.
So students fall into these traps, and then
wow, I didn't even know that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I thought it's so straightforward.
Absolutely not. It's a very tricky world to be in internships.
तो अगर आप ये ऐसे वाले जो internship offers होते हैं, ये कहाँ आते हैं? Like credible websites पे आते हैं?
Yes, so I have found scams on Internshala and LinkedIn jobs as well.
अच्छा.
Yeah, scams are everywhere. I think safeguarding yourself is a very hard process, but you need to scrutinize every company that you apply for as much as you can.
So basically main चीज तो ये है कि what you are saying, what I'm getting is कभी भी pay मत करो.
Absolutely.
किसी को आप पे नहीं करोगे internship के लिए. इसके अलावा कैसे बचा सकते हो? Like इसके अलावा क्या है?
So a heavy scrutiny of the company helps a long way. ठीक है. Some of these companies, in fact, most of these scam companies, right? You look at their website, they have no vision, they have no jobs, they have 1-2 testimonials. ऐसा लगता है कि first year के किसी student ने वो website बना रखी है.
अच्छा.
तो you can generally see that. In the companies that are very credible, जो लगता है कि बहुत real है, they'll ask you for money. Never go for internships that are asking you for money directly without having started the internship. So never pay anything, any amount. Internships are either unpaid in the worst case scenario or paid. There's nothing as such as you pay a company.
But you are paying for an internship.
Exactly.
Oh my god, this is like such an important point. And please guys, don't pay for internship. Please, you're already going to work in that organization, right? There is no. And what happened with you? Can you share with us? Like,
yeah, absolutely. So
like how did it work? Like, what was it?
Yeah, so I mean, to be very honest, and so I was thankfully didn't fall into that payment wala hole.
वहाँ तक पहुँचे नहीं.
Yes, payment तक नहीं पहुँचे. But there was this company and it looked very credible, right? Very credible.
LinkedIn पे कहाँ पर मिला?
LinkedIn पे. So I found this company on LinkedIn through a connection, and that connection was saying that hey, my HR is hiring, so you should definitely send me my resume. And that person was also in on the scam. Obviously, that connection on LinkedIn.
Okay.
So I sent them my resume. Instantly got selected for some reason. In fact, I think same day I got a confirmation, we liked your resume, and let's set up a meeting.
As a student, you're like high on that, acceptance.
That's great.
You're like, wow, इतनी जल्दी आ भी गया.
Yeah, and then the next day there was a meeting, and I joined the meeting, and online, yes, on a Google Meet. And I joined the meeting, they're being very nice, everything. And then as soon as the meeting ends, they're like, so you have to pay us 20,000, okay? And we'll train you for 3 months, and then after 3 months we'll give you a job of 1.5 lakhs per month.
Wow.
Whatever.
Wow.
So
now you're like, wow, ये पैसे की बात कहाँ से आ गई बीच में?
Absolutely, and I had my hopes so high that at that particular moment I completely broke down. And it was a very low point, because as a student you get so excited for a particular job that you've gotten. You tell your parents, you tell your family, hey, I've gotten a job, and then only to have it all crashing down. I think that was devastating.
Oh my god. अच्छा, पहले they said to you कि you have been accepted.
Yes.
Then in the meeting they said to you कि आपको pay करने पड़ेंगे.
Exactly.
Oh my god. And by the time you are already told, right? Everybody.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
कि, oh wow, my god.
Yeah.
That's like all over LinkedIn job पे. I need a minute to digest this. मतलब I know scams होते हैं, but मतलब कि इतनी blatant, इतना in your face, that they're having a meeting, they're showing their face to you.
Yeah.
My God. हम इनका complaint नहीं कर सकते, क्या कर सकते हैं इसके में?
So generally I think a good rule of thumb is don't pay. Absolutely. But if you have paid, then please talk to your parents. They will guide you, whatever legal matter is there. But just don't pay.
Just don't pay.
Yes.
Payment का सवाल ही नहीं है.
सवाल ही नहीं है.
सवाल ही नहीं है. Hardik, this was a very important point. I'm so thankful to you to I know it's very tough to talk about your own personal experiences, क्योंकि हम नहीं चाहते हमें कोई judge करे and all that. मतलब it happens to me also sometimes. I hide things from my brothers and all. अगर कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाती है, because you don't want, right?
Yeah.
कि लोग सोचें अरे तुम क्या, what were you thinking and all.
Yeah.
But thank you so much. This was such an important point. I'm so glad you discussed, because I'm sure kids must be like, students must be like, दे देते हैं पैसे और खत्म करते हैं.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also, will it be okay for you if we share your ID on in our description if anybody wants to get in touch with you?
Absolutely. So get in touch with me, connect with me on LinkedIn, and you want referrals at my company, I'd be happy to give you that as well.
That is so nice. That is so nice. Thank you so much. I mean, thank you. I'm just like the camera में देख के बोली thank you. I am so thankful to Hardik that he came all the way here to interview with us. I think it's a very, very important time, and we all are looking for mentors. We are looking for leaders. कोई हमें somebody who is experienced. If you have any questions, you can ask us. We will share Hardik's ID. If you have any questions, you can ask him directly. Thank you so much for watching. Okay. So Hardik, when you apply,
you had asked that question, by the way.
I'm just asking again so that flow में आ जाए.